How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another shave with Dagwoodz Yves Tonsorium. Today we're going to be using the Karve razor. We're going to be continuing our first impressions of this. This is the second shave on plate D with a feather blade, the same feather blade I used on the second use for plate C. So this will be its second shave. So had my first shave with a D plate yesterday. A little bit more blade feel, still very, very comfortable, very, very smooth. And it's pretty efficient. Longevity on the shave was okay. So we're going to throw a little bit sharper blade in there and see how it goes. We're going to be using Fine Accoutrements American Blend today. I actually have it milled down into an old Tob's container right here. And pressed it in. That's what I use. I like it better than a loose puck. And then for the brush today, we're going to be using the RazoRock 400. So actually really, really cost-effective version of the R400 or the rubber set 400s that you see floating around, the old vintage brushes. So without further ado, I did soak this soap, so it is bloomed. Poured the little bit of bloom water that I put on there into the bowl already. So this knot is a Plus Soft 24mm synthetic. Not my favorite of the synthetic knots, but still a good knot nonetheless. Maybe at a later date I'll change it out, but I'm enjoying it just as the way it is right now. Hope everybody's week is going well. Hope everybody had a good hump day. Things are hectic as always out here, excuse me. So Fine makes a very good soap. They modeled their soap recipe after tobacco. But instead of what people consider old ladies' handbag smell, they actually have a pretty good selection of scents, ranging from the American Blend right here, which is a clone of Yves St. Laurent Rive Gauche, which is a nice barbershop type scent, real clean. They also do sandalwood, which I've shown on this channel. Italian citrus is more of an Acqua di Parma type. And they have their vetivers, clean and fresh, I believe. Lavender Pour Home, which is a clone of Check and Speak's Oxford and Cambridge. Snakebite is a menthol only soap. Platinum is a clone of Creda Ventus. Alright, I think we're about there. Very easily load, even though it's a hard puck. This loads very, very easily. And creates a very large amount of lather. I've actually got enough lather here for, I'd say easily 2 to 3 shaves, 3 pass. should be enough. When you overload any soap, it's going to take more water than you think. So, all right, guys, I'll be right back. We'll talk more about the Karve razor and my impressions of the D plate with the feather blade when I get right back after my hot towel. All right, see you in a second. All right, guys, let's get right into this. So just to rehash on the Karve razor, it is made out of Canada. And find it at karveshaving.com. Retails for excuse me, $99 Canadian with one plate. Each subsequent plate costs, which is rolls converts to about $80 US. Each subsequent plate is about $25. I'm not sure exactly what it is per plate Canadian. So he offers plates AA through F, and if you look off here, I'll post the blade gaps listed for each one. Now blade gap, let's talk a little bit about blade gap. Blade gap is only one of a couple of different measurements. That determine either how efficient and aggressive the blade is. Depending on a couple of other things. So the other two that I feel really impact the aggressiveness and efficiency of the razor are the angle of the blade, as it comes out of the top plate, as well as the amount of blade that's exposed, relative to the safety bar. So when you combine all three of those, that gives you an indication of how the razor is going to feel, how aggressive or efficient it's going to be. Those are two different things. Generally they go hand in hand. You get more aggressive razors can be more efficient, but you do get some more mild razors that can be efficient. You get some aggressive shavers that aren't efficient at all. For me, a razor can feel aggressive, meaning it's got a lot of blade feel, but not actually be. It doesn't make too much sense, but it can feel like it's going to reach out and bite you, but not really. any more so than any other, but if you've got a lot of blade exposure, then the likelihood is that it's going to be a more aggressive razor. That's two, all done. Karve seems to strike a really nice balance. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to take out my general, which is kind of my measuring stick for safety razors. So just based off of those few strokes right there, it seems that the general is about the same as the D plate. In how it feels aggressiveness wise. I will say that the shaves that I get off of the general last longer, so it seems to be a slightly more efficient razor than the Karve on its D plate. But then again, we'll see how today's shave goes and see if we get some good longevity out of this one. Actually, I'm going to do a little touch up today. Just on the neck. Yeah, screw it, we'll chase. Noir. Okay. I feel a little bit of irritation right there. That's alright. Post shave will take care of that. Let's see how the alum does. I'm guessing I'm going to get a pretty good spot of irritation right there. Feedback, rather. Till I went against the grain. Haven't done that in a little while. Oh yeah. Not getting lit up, it's just tingling. That's the way I can put it, it's like getting tickled with a tattoo gun. Yay. Alright guys, I'll be right back after my post shave and we'll do some final wrap ups on the D plate of the Karve razor. Alright, see you in a second guys. Alright guys, finished up a really good shave with fine accoutrements, American blend, in the Karve razor on plate D with a feather blade. Couple of things about the Karve razor. I've already taken the blade out. It is a 3-piece razor, and the one thing I noticed is that the post is actually somewhat substantial. It takes a little bit of more time than normal to actually get it. So I'll start over to actually get it all the way and locked down, and so it's a little bit longer of a post, just indicative of a really good built, really well built razor. Next video I'll go over weights as it compares to the Timeless, the Brass General, and then some more traditional classic razors like a Gillette Aristocrat or a Fat Boy, something along those lines. One thing that did come in the mail, I just want to hit on this. I did get this in the mail the other day. It is a Razor Rock Game Changer. This is an all stainless steel razor made by Razor Rock, sold on Italian Barber. Came with a nice little leather pouch to put it in, so I'll be doing some shaves with this after I'm done with the Karve. So looking forward to that. Yeah, all in all, enjoyed the D plate. It is a bit more aggressive. Of course, it's got a bigger blade gap than the C plate. F plate's going to step it up even more. I think it goes up to a 1.33 or 1.23. So going to have to be careful when I throw the feather in there. So the next shave you'll see is plate F with the feather blade. Just full disclosure, I did catch a small weeper right here, and that closed up pretty quickly. It didn't show its ugly head until I was a good halfway through my post shave. So yeah, all in all, good shave. You can find them at karveshaving.com. Fine accoutrements can be found at fineaccoutrements.com, as well as all of the major U.S. U.S. retailers. And if you haven't come by and checked us out at the Shaving Cadre, stop on by www.shavingcadre.com. Would love to see you there. Don't forget my year-end PIF, which I announced a couple weeks ago, is still up and running. Got to be a member in good standing on the Cadre with 35 posts or more, and have been a member for more than a month. That's it. There's a ton of good things on there, and really want to see people sign up. Got plenty of spots left in it, so stop on by, check it out. I'm Dagwoodz. Like to see you at the Cadre. Peace.